clever cat and the boastful fox. In a quiet forest where the trees swayed and the birds sang, a clever little cat named Cleo was picking berries for her lunch. Just then, along came a proud fox named Felix, his fluffy tail swishing side to side as he walked. "Good day, Cleo," said Felix with a big grin. "What are you doing with all those berries?" Cleo smiled. "I'm collecting food. It's good to be ready," she said kindly. Felix puffed out his chest. "Ha! I don't need to worry about food. I know 100 clever tricks to get away from danger." Cleo blinked and said softly, "I only know one trick." Felix laughed loudly. "Only one? That's not enough. I could write a whole book about all the things I know." But Cleo just smiled. "Maybe one good trick is all you really need," she said gently. Suddenly, crack, crash, bang, bang. Loud noises came from the forest. Then came barking. The hunters were here. Cleo's ears perked up. "The hunters!" she gasped. Her eyes widened as the sound of barking echoed through the trees. But Felix just smiled and waved a paw. "Don't worry," he said calmly. "I have 100 tricks. I'll be just fine." But then the barking got louder. Leaves shook. Twigs snapped. The dogs were coming closer. And fast. Right away, Cleo ran to a tree. She climbed high and hid behind the green leaves. But Felix froze. "Oh no! What trick should I use?" he shouted. "Should I run? Should I hide? Should I roll over?" The barking got louder and louder. Snap! A stick broke behind him. Felix turned around, and there it was. A big hunting dog had just jumped out from the bushes. Right behind him. Felix panicked. He ran left, then right, then back again. His paws slipped on the leaves. He didn't know what to do. Up in the tree, Cleo peeked through the leaves. "Oh, Felix," she whispered. "Sometimes too many tricks just make things harder." Cleo stayed quiet and safe. Her one trick worked just fine. After a while, the barking faded. The snapping branches and loud footsteps were gone. The forest became quiet again. The hunters and dogs had moved on. When everything felt safe and still, Cleo carefully climbed down from the tree. She found Felix hiding behind a log. He was tired and scared. "You were right," Felix said. "One smart trick is better than 100 silly ones." Cleo gave a small smile and nodded. "It's not how many tricks you know," she said softly. "It's how well you use the one that works." From that day on, Felix didn't brag so much. He listened more, learned from others, and practiced real skills. He even asked Cleo to teach him how to climb trees. They became real friends. They still had fun and adventures, but now they helped each other. And when danger came again, they stayed calm, clever, and kind, just like Cleo had taught. Because it's not how many tricks you have, but how wisely you use them. What is something you are really good at that helps others? Tell us your story and watch our next fairy tale.